Are we live? Okay. It works this time, finally. Nice. Okay. What's up? Oh, good. You guys can watch it. I was worried it was gonna be like last week, where it shows me going live. Like, this is exactly how it looks last week. Shows me going live, but for whatever reason, you guys couldn't watch it. And I was just like, okay, bro, why? And apparently, yeah, I think it was just a massive Cloudflare effect, I guess, right? I guess Cloudflare really fucked everyone up in a way. But it works this time, so that's good. How have you been, Rap? How's life? You enjoying repo still? Also, hi, Yerin. Welcome. How's the comic coming, Yerin? And yo, what's up, Chainsaw? Welcome. I'm a bit tired today. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, but I think you guys are used to it at this point. Like, when am I not tired, right? But I'm just tired today because of school, and I slept really late yesterday. I slept at 1, and I woke up at like 8. And then I came back from school. I didn't eat lunch. I took a nap. I took a 2-hour nap. I don't know why. My alarm didn't go off. That was the part that pissed me off the most. It didn't go off. I was almost late for stream. I only had like 15 minutes to get ready. So I just woke up from a 2-hour nap, and I don't know who I am, but it's okay. We managed to get everything set up. We're still here. We're still alive, thankfully. But yeah, that's the situation with me right now. I'm just a bit tired. Only old people take naps. I'm kind of old. I don't even want to bother fighting anymore. I'm just so tired. But to be fair, this Sunday is my last stream on this desk. Possibly my last stream this year. We don't know yet. I'm thinking of streaming in Malaysia. I'm gonna be taking my iPad anyway. All I need is to bring my tripod, my 2 microphones, my wireless microphones here, and I can pretty much stream everywhere with this phone setup, right? So it probably won't be my last stream, but it will be my last. This Sunday will be my last stream on this setup. This Sunday we're doing Discord Awards, so I will be live streaming. Hopefully I can get it to be done vertically for the Discord Award live stream. I can have my face up here, and I can show you guys my desktop. I have a little PowerPoint compilation of everything we've done in Discord. It's gonna be fun. I worked on it yesterday. I look forward to showing it to you guys. It's not like amazing or anything. I just compiled everyone's artwork in like one presentation. It's like me presenting to the higher ups so that I could get more funds, but there is no higher ups, then there is no funds. But it's okay. I just like that I made a PowerPoint already. Okay, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. We're old people. Yeah. Comic going well. Got a hidden gem feature recently, so I'm pretty pumped, but the grind continues. Congrats! We used to get so excited when Just also gets like these hidden gem picks sometimes, and it's really nice. It's good to know that one of you guys can still get that shit, cause yeah, it's great. Love it. If you also post on Tapas, they also have staff picks sometimes. I never got picked for Webtoon. I mean my comic, but on Tapas, I got picked multiple times on Tapas. They really liked me on Tapas. I don't know why. I got picked for two front banner. No, I got picked for one front banner picture feature, and I got picked like 3 times for staff picks on 2 separate comics. Basically, Dear Alice got staff picked, Roommates got staff picked, Roommates got front banner feature, and then Alice got another staff pick. It was really cool. It was really cool. I appreciate Tapas. That's why I always like I always tell people, if you want to make comics, like, yeah, Webtoon is nice, it's chill, but kind of Tapas and Webtoon are kind of similar. Like, you're kind of losing out on nothing if you post on 2 platforms. So I always tell people to like expand if you can. It's basically the same resolution and format. You just gotta chuck it in Tapas, you know. So I don't know why Tapas likes my comics, and I appreciate it. I love Tapas for that. Always been a big supporter for Tapas. When I publish my novel, I'm writing my novel right now. And when I publish it, I'm also going to be publishing it on Tapas because they have a novel thing. Whereas for Webtoon, it's just they're sort of connected to Wattpad, so I'll also post on Wattpad and whatnot. But yeah, it would be nice to tie the novel to the comic on Tapas. It's like this direct link to the comic. It would be very helpful for sure. But yeah, to come back, congratulations, Yerin. Happy for your comic. Yeah, and that's our for the week. We are old people. Well, you could vlog with that setup. Yeah, the problem with vlogging is I always dream like, yeah, I would love to just go out and live stream myself drawing, but so many complications come from when I'm outside, right? There's too many noises. My mic, would catch a lot of noises. It wouldn't be as nice. There's too many just crowds and just people looking, and I'm not really good with people staring. I tried to do a live stream outside at the dog park once in Germany. I was so distracted, bro. I could not draw. I drew like a very pathetic looking tree. But yeah. Also, hi Biggie, welcome to the stream. Did you make the art behind you? No, these are references for my comic. These are my Pinterest references. I collaged them, and I don't really like to put my own art on the wall. It's not my fave. But yeah, this is my setup. Yes, I'm monitoring myself, but yeah. My wall is just references of my webcomic, pretty much, yeah. But I do make art, though. I'm currently, as of now, making the comic for with the references and whatnot. So yeah. Let's see, what are we drawing today? I might draw this today, but no promises, because I just woke up from a 2-hour nap and I don't know if I have my skills yet. So I need to readjust, kind of, but this is what I have today. I have, this is Caleb from the comic. I would like to, this is the sketch. I would like to draw him, line art him, and color him today if possible. And I also have a group shot of him and his buddies, basically. But yeah, this is what we're gonna try to do today. We're gonna try to line art, and we're gonna try to color them in. Oh, but I want to talk about the 2025 art summary later in a bit. I hope I remember, but yeah. And I want to talk about last week's art gem as well later, but maybe in a bit. Maybe in a bit. Thanks, Biggie. Let's see. Nah, I still got some years in me. I'll rest when I'm dead. Maybe the audience for your comics were all more on top of us. Not necessarily. I think I had equal amounts with roommates and Dear Alice. I was kind of subscriber count wise, they were kind of similar. I just think, I mean, I just think the staff on Tapas kind of likes my comics more than the staff on Webtoon. Maybe the Webtoon staff that's picking like these comics to be featured have a bias, right? They have a preference for certain comics, whereas just the same Tapas staff pickers, comic pickers, they have their own bias and they have their own preferences, and I just happen to be the target of their preferences, which I appreciate for sure. Sometimes these things is really like to say it quite pessimistically, these things are like to get featured and to like get your comic on the radar. It's really not up to you most of the time. It's really just up to the person doing the picking. So I think people shouldn't get too sad or too angry when their comics don't get picked. Also, hi Stefan, welcome to the stream. Also, hi Matt, welcome to the stream. I just think people shouldn't get too upset when their comics don't get picked for certain things, because at the end of the day, you're dealing with one person from an unknown entity of a comic, just randomly reading through like millions of comics, right? To come to you and say, okay, I find this one thing, and then they just skip, you know. So sometimes it's really not up to you. But of course, the more subscribers you have, it definitely helps your comic to reach this potential editor or staff to be picked, right? This is just me assuming things. I have no idea. Okay, like I said, when my story got picked, I never asked why. I was just so happy it got picked. I was just like, oh, I appreciate it. But I could have pushed it. I could have asked, oh, may I know why you picked the story, you know? But usually the emails are nice. They just lightly mention like, oh, I like your art, I like your storytelling, you know, very, very general. They'll tell you very, very general stuff on why they like your comic. Going back to phone streaming, I see. Hi, Tahir. Yeah. I wanted to set up the thing, but like I said, I woke up, my alarm didn't ring, so I woke up, I only had 15 minutes, I just popped on the phone. But this Sunday, we're gonna try to live stream, like dual live stream with like the PC screen and my face somewhere. We're gonna try that this Sunday for the Discord Awards. And now I don't know what to do. I'm just drawing here. We're kind of all just chilling here. Most people who join the stream are like drawing, and we're all just like chatting at the same time. So these are basically what my streams are for. Yeah, but they are much bigger than me. That's true. That's true. Someone will always be better than you. That's the reality in these things. Someone younger will always be better than you. But if you love what you do, you shouldn't want to compare yourself to other people, you know? Also, hi Boya, welcome to the stream. Let me look at chat. I have to scroll back. I didn't get to finish reading. the day Webtoon promotes my comic anywhere may never come. Yeah, for some reason, Webtoon really doesn't like Chainsaw. When I posted the Webtoon comic jam thing, Chainsaw's entry, Chainsaw Jess and Skid's entry were the first one, and then it got blocked. I don't know why. I re-uploaded it like 3 times, and 3 times it got blocked. I kept asking them. I think you have to make tweaks. You have to like take out some bad words, take out some blood or whatever, and then now it stays on. It's just it was so weird that I think Chainsaw really does have a curse behold against him when it comes to Webtoon platform, because for real, I experienced it myself when I uploaded his comic. Straight up block. It's so funny actually, bro. You got your work cut out for you, Chainsaw. I'm not gonna lie. When the biggest webcomic platform straight up just blocks you, I couldn't fathom that as well. Maybe you need a new account. Maybe a new account would be nice. True, been thinking of posting on Tapas and other platforms eventually. You don't have to think too far. I would just say start with Tapas. If you think Tapas is like sort of pushing you in a good way, then you can consider, oh, okay, let's post it on other comic platforms. But right now, again, nothing has changed. Webtoon is still the biggest Webtoon platform as it is. Tapas is not nearly the second biggest one. It's only just like the second option of a Webtoon platform, okay? It is what it is. This is the sad reality. It's just that Webtoon is dominating. There is no close second to Webtoon for like self-publishing webcomics and whatnot. Otherwise, I would just suggest you posting on social media at this point, like Instagram or Twitter or whatnot. But yeah, Webtoon still holds the cake with like the biggest platform. And there could be other platforms out there, but it hasn't been on my radar, right? And if it's not on my radar, it's probably not that popular, okay? But yeah, to me, it's always just been Webtoon and Tapas. I made a comment on Webtoon Canvas thread once, and they once said that check it out. I think maybe that's why I got the feature, so maybe replying there could help. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, maybe. I think that's definitely one way to get noticed. Just directly talking to the staff, right? That's one way for sure. I think if you join the Webtoon Canvas Discord, it would be really helpful as well. I don't know if you guys are on that Discord. There's like a huge Discord of Canvas creators. The editors and the staff are literally on there, and you know, if you ever have a comic to promote, I don't see why you can't join the Discord and try to push yourself, you know? You know, all it does is probably piss them off always taking my comics now. Bruh, Kayla looks cool. Guys with wolf tail hairstyles are always pretty. Hee hee. I know, right? Yeah, I really wanted like someone with like a curly hair, and he has freckles. I'm gonna draw that later. I cannot forget about his freckles. I almost forgot about his freckles. I was rewatching my old videos of like how far I've come today to remind myself, oh wait, don't forget to draw freckles for him. I am so bullied in school and I don't know what to do. Oh no. I didn't see that. Oh shit. I didn't see that line from you. That's too bad. What happened though? Fight back. They are much bigger than me. Oh my god. I thought you were talking about Webtoon. Doesn't have to be physical as well. Oh shit. Okay. It's okay. I think Stefani left, but my bad. I didn't read your whole lines. But yeah. Oh my god, I wonder why. Punch all my bullies in the face and they know about me again. The censorship rules are fake. Also, hi Fabian. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I get it. Repo later? Probably. Tapas is more friendly to the creator. I might consider it because I think Webtoon doesn't like profanity. I use profanity a lot for my character. But that's the thing, boy. Yeah, sometimes it's like people get like a bit pissed off or like they get like a bit annoyed. Like, why do I have to abide to the rules of a certain platform, right? And to be honest, the profanity issue, you can always just like lightly censor it. It's kind of the same with YouTube. It's like YouTube says no profanity and stuff like that. And of course, we're all like annoyed by it. But at the end of the day, if you follow the rules, you will get noticed out there. That is just the reality with these things. You're not necessarily bending over backwards yourself for a type of rule. Sometimes it's just like I'll do a little tweak on the freaking like, see, I'll do a little tweak on like the way I say freaking and effing and shit like that. It's a bit cringe, of course. I won't lie, it's a bit cringe. But I think if you look at it from the grand scheme of things, just do the thing, get noticed, get your bag, and and when you get famous, you can have all the smut and the profanity that you want, right? The reality, again, is when you're still kind of small and unknown, you just follow the rules to get what you want. And then once you get what you want, you can then do whatever you want, right? Webtoon knows I get on top on that front page. I'll flip that whole platform upside down. Webtoon is definitely BL friendly for sure. No, I mean, yeah, but so is Tapas. Tapas has never been shy of the whole LGBT thing. I would say both Webtoon and Tapas are both very LGBT friendly. I think you guys just don't really go on the Tapas platform as much, but that's okay, right? At this point, when Webtoon is like the biggest platform out there, who even bothers, right? But Tapas is also really, really good with like the LGBT thing. Again, guys, just to mention, I am not sponsored by Tapas in any way. I just think people are kind of missing out when they don't post on other platforms other than Webtoon. That's all I'm saying. You get double the audience, okay? I mean, oh fuck. I don't actually have Tapas app on my iPad. Let me get it real quick. I haven't been on Tapas in a long ass time, okay? I haven't been on there in a long ass time. So I actually don't know what's going on these days over there. Cause I don't have a comic, I don't go on there. But yeah, like collectively, right? Let's see. Roommates. Okay, when I type roommates, it doesn't show up. Let me type slice of roommates. Okay, there we go. So collectively, my roommates comic on each platform both have 1.9 thousand followers. And if you really think about this number, it's like two separate entities of a platform. Collectively, I have 4,000, almost 3.8 thousand followers on the comic. And that's mind-boggling if you think about it, because like why, right? Like how, right? They just happen to do well. If they happen to do well on both platforms, that's double the audience, gang. You just gotta do the work of like scheduling and re-uploading it to a different website, you know? And then Dear Alice, collectively, again, on separate websites, 1.8 thousand, 1.8 thousand. Collectively, they have also about 4,000, 3.8 something thousand, okay? So it works. If it works, it works. If both platforms happen to like it, if they like it equally, right? That's great. But what if, right? That is always that that thought, what if the other platform likes your comic more than the other platform? Now that's when it's amazing. That's when it gets good, right? Also, hi Moon. Is that BL? Yes. Yes, sir. We are BL friendly here. Wait, where did you see BL? Here? Maybe. But yeah. I make a BL comics now. But yeah, welcome to the stream, Moon. Profanity is pretty frowned upon and it's unclear where the line is. That's why my comic is so vanilla language wise though. I think it's good if you want to show profanity, just use like those symbols. Like they're using the symbols a lot, right? I think it would be pretty funny if like the whole comic is just full of symbols and they never say the profanity word. But you can also always offer to your audience, right? See, now this is another way for you. This is just coming from me, okay? This is from me to you. This is an advice, a suggestion from me to you, okay? Thank you guys for joining my stream. Here is your free advice for the day. If you're someone who really, really dislikes that your comic is being censored to oblivion, why not offer full HD uncensored comics on Patreon, right? Not necessarily the people who are reading it for free on Webtoon would be interested in it, but you know, out of the 100% of viewers that are reading your comic, maybe there's like 5% that's also like, oh, I hate that this comic is so censored to oblivion. Ah, now you see, this 5% may or may not join Patreon. They may or may not be interested, but there's probably that 1% of person who probably has a lot of money and is not afraid to say, I want to pay for that extra content. I want to see them say the F word in full. Voila. This is my suggestion and advice for the day on how to try to make a profit out of your comic. Not necessarily it will work, right? Again, this is not up to me. This is up to like how you present yourself as a creator. But if it were me and my comic was censored to oblivion, I would offer, guys, if you would like to read the full comic, HD, uncensored, maybe a little smut thrown in there, who knows, check out my Patreon. Ding! There you go. When my brain connects the dots, that's how it looks like. Can you use asterisks for profanity? I don't see why not. Why not? How else? How else? It's better than you saying the profanity in full. Using the asterisk is you giving a shit about their rules, for sure. I censor shit and they will block me. So what's the point? I think for you it's the gore. Chainsaw. It's the gore and the violence, probably. Maybe it's not about the words. Half of it is about the words, and half of it is the gore and the violence. Because the cat comic had a lot of stabbing and violence. Let's be honest. I don't know about your other comics, but that's for the cat comic, okay? I don't see why not. TBH, a lot of originals seems to do it, but on canvas it's unclear. But I still see a lot that get away with it. Yeah. I gotta post on Tapas again as well. Help men liking is BL Maha or BL literally means they are bi or gay. Men liking BL? Help men liking is BL Maha? It's BL. Boy love. BL Maha. Yeah. Super gay, yeah. GL is more my thing. Understandable. Also, hi Dana, welcome to the stream. Thank you for subbing. The real you? A man? Or what? Oh god, I don't know how to answer your questions. You? You think Superman got dumb? I'm asking you a man or a woman? I'm a straight man, so why do you read GL? I like the female form. I judge you low because I like women. Whoa, this conversation. What is happening? Chainsaw. You got judged, Chainsaw. You got judged for GL. Hell yeah. I'm sorry. I never see anyone judge Chainsaw like that. That's so funny. Nah, nah, nah. Oh my god. This conversation though. Oh, okay, fetish. Jesus. Also, hi, Leandro. Welcome to the stream. To be fair, Moon, I like BL and GL both with meaning and full story. And that's okay, right? You like both BL and GL, and Chainsaw, as a straight man, is also allowed to like GL. Just like how me and Boya, we're straight women and we like BL. I think there shouldn't be any judgment here with what we like, BL, GL wise. I think we should all just celebrate that more people are liking BLGL, because let's be honest, back then you would get judged really, really hard, abandoned really, really hard if you said you like BL and GL. So I think in this time of age, we should just be like happy that more people are into it, and just like celebrating the whole LGBT stuff as well. Yuuning likes to see Chainsaw suffer. He's not suffering. I just like to see Chainsaw fumbling a bit. Not because of their form, or I like women or men. I see you like it for the story. It's that's good. That's good. But some people like it more than the story, and that's okay too. I think. You are allowed to like what you like. Just don't harm people for liking what you like. That is how I feel about these things. Deep into BL and furries, and I'm the weird one. I love it. It's so often that Chainsaw is trying to spread misinformation about me, and then ended up now it's you ended up being the one that's super misinformed. I love it. Yuning is a closeted BL lover for sure when she was younger. I will be honest, I wouldn't say I've always been a BL lover. I think when I was 9 or 10 years old, I came across my first BL manga. And it's so crazy to think about this now, and it's probably TMI to tell you guys, but I actually found out about BL corn before straight corn. Yeah, that's TMI, but that's okay. At this point, it is what it is. I found out about BL corn first. I was introduced to it first, basically. And I was like, that's weird. But then I didn't mind it, I think as a kid, I didn't mind it because I just admired how well drawn the characters are in most BL mangas compared to the straight ones. I used to like Vampire Knight. That's considered straight, okay? I used to like these shoujo mangas that always had, the hetero couples. It's always the female lead and the male lead. And I love them both. I love the whole shoujo genre. I love the whole BL genre. I just like them for most of how they draw their characters and for the stories, So yeah, closeted, yes, because I never told anyone I'd be reading all this shit. Because why, right? I think I never told anyone about my BL stuff until I met my first gay best friend. That time when I met him in high school, he wasn't gay. He came off gay, but he didn't say he was gay, and I never pushed for it. But I would like tell him like, I sometimes read gay mangas because I got comfortable with him. I would tell him I like to read comics. I read gay comics too. And he would be like, why? And I'd just be like, I don't know. I just like the stuff. I just like the LGBT stuff. It is what it is. And then later on, the more me and my gay best friend got to talking, the more we became closer to each other. Towards the end, he went from a bisexual to completely gay. And now he's living his gay best life, and I'm so happy for him. I'm about to go back to Malaysia. I'm about to meet him again. And yeah, we're just gonna kiki. We're gonna talk. We're gonna sip the tea on what we missed out. You know, it's gonna be fun. And yeah, I think I appreciate him so much is because he was kind of like this nice little transition from coming out of the BL closet, even though I'm not gay. It's so weird to say that, but yeah. Yes, closeted. I like BL, but I was super closeted. But meeting my gay friend was this nice little bridge to like embrace myself for liking these things and not be so ashamed of myself for liking these things, you know? So I really appreciate him, you know? And I mean, later on, I went to college. In high school, it was just me and him with the whole me telling him about me liking gay comics. It was always just me and him. In college, I met more gay people because I went to art school. I met people who like GL, I met people who like BL, and then we all got along. It's super nice. That's why, you know, I always tell people if you have the money and the time, I would suggest you to go to art school because not necessarily to get good in art school. Of course, if you don't get good, you're kind of wasting your time. You have to get good. That's just like, sorry, I went off course. It's just like normal for that. But it would also be nice to meet other artists, people in art school. It's a very life-changing thing for me to meet my art friends in art school because then I was fully in the BLGL where I was fully myself, embraced myself. You know, they call me weird and whatever, but it's like, yeah, it is what it is. And at the end of the day, I don't get judged for what I like. This is what's important to me. You know, I seek friends. Yes, you can judge me, but this judgment should not come from a bad place. You know, light judgment is fine. I judge people too. I judge my friends too. But you should also accept them for who they are. This is how, you know, this is how friendship is to me. Literally out here trying to smash Cars. Disney Cars? I haven't watched Cars movie. Oh, you haven't? Then you don't know Hudson. I mean, Hudson, he's a treat. I'm not gonna lie. Scared to see what's on your hard drive. All I know is that I ship 0 and Kaname. Valid. Oh, please check if it's full of doomed yaoi and yuri or said sad story. Yeah, there's a lot of doomed yaoi yuri stuff out there, but I don't mind it sometimes. I don't mind it. I won't seek it, but if it happens to turn out to be doomed, it is what it is. As long as the story is good, I don't mind it. At least I don't like BL because I like men or because of the foreign life fetish. That's you. Oh my god. I came out that I love BL when Yuri on Ice was released, and that's the time when I shipped my 2 friends for funsies to the point that my other friends jokingly ships them too. That's cute. It's just me or some I just posted BL edit on 2020 like that year. I started reading. I think I was open-minded as a teen. That's good. Yeah, either way, our journey to getting into BL is different, but at the end of the day, you know, it's always nice when more people like these things, for sure. We all judge you, that's fine. Also, Moon, don't take Chainsaw's comment to heart. You see him try to bully me all the time, but that's just who he is. He just says things, but you try to ignore him, and you just like, it is what it is, you know. I know Hudson is your hear me out eating. I know what you are, freak. Exposed. But it's okay, boy. I know what you are too. I saw that comic yesterday. It was delicious. But you got shy and you deleted it. I don't know why, but it was very nice. Thank you for sharing. Since you're calling me out, boy, I'm gonna fucking call you back out, jeez. Alien stage is doomed. Yaoi and Yuri and straight. Yeah. I don't know why you guys like Alien stage. That shit is so sad. Like, I mean, yeah, I like the whole Ivan Till thing. Even I like to call him Ivan, but I know he's Even. I like the whole Even Till thing, but it's shit. He's dead, guys. He's dead. I forgot. Is rage baited? I forgot to blur the dialogue. I know, but I enjoyed it. I hope you keep forgetting. I would love to read more for real. Why would I rage bait a straight man who like Yuri? That's so shameless behavior. I would never. I'm a soft girl who remains silent every day. Sounds like a you problem. Alright, I call him Ivan and not even in my head too. Yeah, same. Also, hi Juice, welcome to the stream. I always wondered if doomed romance is popular because it's romance or because it's doomed. That's a really, really good question. Thank you for coming onto the channel and dropping such a big question. Let me think about this. I think people like it. I think doomed romance is still so popular till this day because I think people are more pessimistic than we think we are. I think a lot of people not necessarily believe that love is so easy, that love comes fluffy and all nice and fluffy and cute. I think in a lot of people's minds, romance comes with a lot of complications and sometimes even death. Because what is more romantic than someone saying, I will literally die for you, right? Like, if we really think about this, isn't that like the most ultimate romance when someone just tells you, I would literally die for you? That's how much I love you, right? I think that's the thing that keeps a lot of these people hooked because to them, this is the utmost expression of love, right? And yeah, I think just not a lot of people are believing that this whole vanilla shit of like, oh, you like me, I like you back, kind of stuff, like fluffy stuff, is it might feel fake to them even, right? And also we have to maybe analyze that maybe statistically, okay, no statistics, sorry, I'm not basing it off any statistics, just from my observation, most people who probably read these comics are single. Of course, you will have people who are married that read these comics, you will have people in relationships that read these comics, but we also can't ignore the fact that most people who read these comics are probably single or have never been in a relationship. So their concept of a relationship has always been built through what they see or read or hear from the internet. And then they just kind of like make their own little like ideas of what romance is. And again, if they're a bit pessimistic or if they really believe like, the declaration of I will literally die for you as like the true form of love, then this is how doomed yaoi or doomed yuri or just doomed romance in general will keep living. That's how it is, I think. Angst is really popular for sure. Like I said, some people are just more into the fact that love is really complicated. Love comes with a lot of angst and doom and death sometimes. Oh, okay. Goodbye, Moon. Also, hi, Lauren. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. 3 a.m. thoughts for real. So, if you make everything doomed, you get popular, right? Notes. I wouldn't say that necessarily. I would say the audience is kind of split on this one. For me, I love angst. I don't mind reading angst, but I don't always want to read angst. Sometimes I just want to read a nice little fluffy comic and move on. But I will say this, if you want to be memorable, the most angsty, doomed comics are so memorable. Like, they stay rent-free in your mind and you don't know why because I think sometimes sadness and anger affects us so much. It's such a powerful emotion, right? It affects us so much. It stays on our mind. But when you read like the fluffy, cute stuff, you kind of don't remember them most of the time. It's just like, oh, I had a good time. It's like you went out to eat. Whoa, shit, damn. Thank you, thank you for the, uh, thank you for the 5, 6. I appreciate it. Wow. Where was I? What was I saying? Let me just finish what I was saying real quick. I just wanted to say, sometimes I do like to read angst, but most of the time, you know, I also just want to have a good time when I read comics. So I would just read something fluffy and cute, and then I will move on. But again, the comics that I remember the most are always the angst and doomed comics. It's really nice, yeah. Depends, juice, but yes, people like drama, for sure. The drama aspect helps a lot, right? True, lots of media right now is pretty pessimistic, even on YouTube. I think rage baiting, right, is a really powerful emotion. That's why people do a lot of rage baiting on social media. And I think it's the same with comics too. Sometimes, I think comic creators, sometimes they just want to fuck with you, right? They just want to make you angry. They want to make you sad. They want to sad bait you or rage bait you, queer bait you, all of these things just to get your attention to read their comic. If it works, right? But if it doesn't work, you know, they'll get lashbacks and whatnot. But at the end of the day, bad attention is still attention. So, you know, it just depends if you want that kind of attention. But any attention is attention. Especially if it's unrequited, people can relate. The yearning arcs and the unrequited arcs are, yeah, for sure. I think that's why you see a lot of comics that would have like 100 episodes of them not even holding hands, but there's just so much tension of them. They're just like looking at each other, super tensed, but nothing happens for the first 100 episodes, and then when they're about to end, they just throw in a little kiss, a little smooch, a little whatever, and then they just end it. And then it's like, fuck, I sat through 100 episodes of them yearning. But it was worth it, you know? It was worth it to see them kiss for like one episode. Sometimes that is the case, you know? People don't necessarily want the romance. People want to see the yearn for the romance. It's crazy. Yeah, humans and how they treat romance in general is so fascinating to me. That's why I've always made comics in the drama genre, romance genre, slice of life genre. I like anything that talks about like emotions, strong emotions like love, anger, sadness. This is what I fuck with for sure. Relationship is complicated. I even have a hard time replying to friends and families. Oh, you mean like relationships in general? That's fine, that's fine. I think it's okay to find relationships overwhelming because I think some people are, you know, independent. You guys are okay with yourself, being yourself, not having to talk to people 24/7, right? I am the same. I can go by a whole day not talking to anyone, right? I can entertain myself that way. But yeah, it is also nice to have someone like a spouse or your family, your friend that checks up on you once in a while. Because I tend to self-isolate a lot. And when that happens, Tahir is always there to remind me like, hey, you haven't gone out for like a week. Like, are you okay, bro? Sometimes it's good to have someone to keep you in check. It's like, oh fuck, time passed me by. I got too independent and stuff like that. And that's not always a good thing because your mind starts to fuck with you when you self-isolate for too long. So sometimes it's nice to have people check up on you and tell you like, hey, let's go out, let's have a drink and stuff like that. Yeah, these are the type of friends I would appreciate a lot. People who reach out, because I don't necessarily always reach out. Either it's just me being super passive or I just don't find the effort to reach out. It's a me problem. I'm the problem. I even forgot to reply to Jess shit. I replied in my head. That's funny. Dan just probably thinks you hate her now. Chainsaw is Yuning's #1 rage baiter, for real. The attention economy, for real. Yes, you guys get it. I'm a sucker for yearning arcs and jealous arcs. Alright, I'm Meow BTW. I forgot my YouTube has a different name. Oh my god, that would make so much more sense. Hello. Meow, welcome. I was like, damn, dropping the hardest question right away in this stream. I was impressed, not gonna lie, but good to know it's Meow. Welcome. Better hold on to your pants. You know how Yuning gets around comebacks. Meow got blended and turned into juice, for real. My full name is Meow Orange Juice. I see. Can check my Discord ID. I see. Now we know. I really like my alone time and isolate a lot, but relationship with someone is nice too. It's complicated. Yeah, Boya, that's the reality, Boya. You can have the best of both worlds. For you, I would say someone who's just as introverted as you would be the best match for you. It's just a little thing about extroverts. Nothing wrong with extroverts. I just find them and their energy preserve really, really intimidating. Like sometimes I hang out with an extrovert, my energy just depletes and crashes, right? And their energy would still be here. And I just can't keep up with them. So having another spouse like Tahir, who is an introvert, is really, really helpful for us because sometimes we both need to self-isolate. Even with each other, we tend to self-isolate from each other a lot. And that's like crazy to think about it, right? But you can find a spouse or someone just like that who also appreciates alone time just as you do. So technically, Tahir goes out to work more and I stay home more. But now that I have school, I go out just as much as Tahir. And during the weekends, we don't go out, you know? Because we both want to self-isolate. Either he wants to play games, I want to play games, or I want to write, I want to draw, he wants to code. You can have the best of both worlds in a relationship. Just find someone who's just as introverted as you. It can be a nice thing, yeah. My friends, most of my best friends are introverts as well. I have like one extroverted friend, but I won't say that we keep in contact a lot because again, the thing with extroverts, they always have a replacement friend. They always have more friends than you. They always have other friends other than you. So if you don't reach out to extroverts, they just move on to the next person that will talk to them. But with introverts, we all kind of keep each other in check. We all kind of ask about each other because we're all just so introverted and passive. So that's why most of my best friends are introverts, just like me. We're all super independent. We all have our things to do. We don't have to meet every day. And when we meet, we have a lot to talk about. And that's the kind of friendship that I like. I like when someone is independent, has a passion for something, and when we come back and talk, you know, I like to just hear about their passions and their days and just like their life. So the same for me. I check up on my Yuning. Check up on Yuning. Ew. Oh, I say my. Oh. Ooh. I check up on Yuning. That's why we're best friends. Yeah, you send reels, but I never watched them, bro. I don't like to watch reels, but I mean, it is you do you if that's your way of checking up on me. I was in a relationship, but it turns out death comes for us all. I mean, what? Haha. I mean, what happened to your relationship, Meow? Maybe a lot of us self-isolate because a lot of artists are introverted. For sure. Also, hi Ace, welcome Confetti. I just finished my stream. Mentioned this channel because I saw a notification. Oh, thank you. How was your stream, Confetti? Did you have a good time? Yeah, a lot of us, I think a lot of artists in general self-isolate, the introverted artists anyway. We like to self-isolate because we like to just draw and focus on drawing and not talking to each other, not talking to anyone. That's how we concentrate, right? It's kind of like studying, coding, any other
self-isolation hobbies and work. You just need that full concentration. You can't be out and about all day. You need like a day to concentrate to draw or write something. True, I like to ponder on my thoughts. Alone, I tend to put up different faces when I'm with someone, may it be my closest friends or family. Oh boy, that is very relatable. Now I'm thinking, are you maybe an INFJ? Because that is an INFJ trait, but I'm kidding, I'm kidding. You're probably still an INFP, but I can relate to when you say putting up mask for different people. I think one thing, I'm sorry, I have to bring back MBTI for this shit. You guys, I can't escape it, okay? I consume so much of this. I have to talk about it. So INFJs are known for putting up masks. Like we talk to certain people with certain masks. That's just how we survive and how we relate and how we socialize, okay? It's not always a good thing. You tend to feel very drained when like the people you're talking to is like not with the same caliber as you, especially family, I would say, right? With family, you always have to act like, oh yeah, I'm super chill, I'm super normal, I don't draw BL, I'm not disgusting, right? That is you putting on a mask if you think about it. But yeah, I love that I have friends. Maybe I put on a mask when I talk to my friends, but not. It's not like a deep mask, right? With my friends, I'm more myself for sure. Technically, on Discord, I am kind of myself. You guys just don't see the IRL me, but on Discord, I'm kind of myself, to be honest. I'm an extrovert, but when extroverts clash, it gets messy. I would think there's a lot of dramas when it comes to being just like extroverted. You guys just have a lot of energy to create drama, right? But when it comes to like an introvert, when we try to be in drama or create drama, we just yeah, I'm too busy for this. I'm just gonna go self-isolate. BRB, you know, that's just how introverts are. When it comes to drama, we just have no energy for drama. That's like probably you find more dramas within like extroverts for sure. You guys have the energy to sustain the drama, right? I'm definitely an introvert too. Ah, good to know. That's why my ex is dead now. You keep saying that, Meow. I don't know if you're sarcastic or not. I can't tell anymore. At this point, I feel like Meow has probably murdered the ex. I think so too, Rhapsody. I think so too. We just have a pact where when we talk about each other to a third party, we have to speak like the other is dead. We're still friends, I guess. Okay, that's nice. That's what a murderer would say. You're right, Rab. You're so right. I might go to my ex's wedding. God damn. God damn. That is real though. That is real. That is a nice relationship though, that you are able to keep in contact with your exes. For me, I could. I probably won't though. It's just a bit messy, right? I have fun because I was basically streaming my homework because I have so much stuff to do. Regular workers were there, which was encouraging. That's good. That's good. Good to know that people can just sit down and chill and watch you draw. Watch you do your homework. That's nice. Had a few technical difficulties though. Oh, hopefully it wasn't too bad. Also, hi Julian, welcome to the stream. It's less awkward to go to an ex wedding if both people in the couple are your ex. Whoa, okay. And now I feel like you're just fucking with us. I don't know. I don't know. Nah, I don't like planning and managing, so I'm definitely an INFJ. I've only crushed on 3 people in my life, and the last time I had a crush on was my first year in college, and that's it. I have to say this. Yes, most people think the J's are like planners and stuff, but that's not necessarily true. Like, when I go on trips, I don't like to plan that much. I kind of want to be more spontaneous in certain scenarios. But with my work, like with my drawing, I also kind of don't plan that much. I just kind of draw what I want, but my schedule, it comes in from routine of like me going to school every day, me waking up at a certain time so I can go to school every day, or me streaming every week, or a schedule of me posting like 3 times a week. That's maybe where the planning mindset comes. But when it comes to like drawing, I just draw whatever the fuck I want usually. I don't really stick to a routine of like, okay, we have to draw this. I don't really have these things. And with my life, with like going out, going on trips, I don't plan that meticulously either. I just tend to be more spontaneous. And people find that weird. But I think there is a duality for INFJs as well. Just speaking from my opinion, okay? Speaking as an INFJ, okay? Don't take it with a grain of salt. Yes. But it's nice. You've only had crushes, but you've never been in a relationship, right, Boya? You think it's too much of herself to be here around us, to be honest. I can be a bit TMI, but that's only if you deserve it. And to think I'm a romance author artist. But isn't that funny? I think this is just most people in general. I think a lot of people that not necessarily they've been in a relationship, but they just consume romance a lot because why not, right? If you like what you like, you don't necessarily have to go through that experience to enjoy it. You can read about it, you can learn about it from books, from medias. It's how people have always learned true things. You don't necessarily have to go through it yourself. I know I just made myself sound like some popular kid, but actually I have very few real friends. No, I think the concept of being a popular kid is a bit screwed up as well. But if you have like a lot of acquaintances, I would still say you're like an extrovert because you have a lot of acquaintances. But for us introverts, we usually tend to have more best friends, but we have very little acquaintances, or we just don't know many strangers in general. But I would think like as an extrovert, you would just be able to go up. Like today, okay, I met this new girl from German class. I'm very happy I met her. I still don't know what MBTI she is, but she seems extroverted, right? She's the type of person that when we were walking out of the schoolyard together, there was a guy just minding his own business. He's kind of like smoking. He's not really looking at us. And my friend just says, hi. He didn't look, okay? He wasn't looking. He didn't know she was saying hi to him. And she would go up to him again. She would lean closer to him again. She would say, hi, hello. That to me was so crazy. I don't know why. It's just as an introvert, I was just like, okay, holy shit, okay, that is very extroverted behavior because the first time I say hi to someone and they didn't see me, I would probably just move on. Or I would never even initiate a hi if that person wasn't even looking at me. But she made sure that guy was looking at her. She said hi twice, and then that guy finally replied, oh, hi. Like, he didn't realize she was there, and then it was so crazy. I just, as an introvert, I was just like walking beside. I was like, damn. I was like, okay, that is to me extroverted behavior. Someone who isn't afraid of like social anxiety. Like social anxiety sort of doesn't exist for them. That is to me what an extrovert is like, and someone who's just not afraid to make themselves stand out, right? Like she would ask questions in class, she would raise her hands, she would say she has questions. That's not something I would do. I mean, I'm not saying that introverts don't ask questions in class, but usually my way of like thinking is I would ask my friends, like, by the way, I don't understand this. I wouldn't like raise my hands and ask the teacher unless my friend also doesn't understand. Then I would raise my hand. But usually I would consult the people nearest to me first, like, I don't understand this question. Do you understand? And then, I get my question solved. But to them, it's like, they just straight up like, hi, I don't understand. And I'm just like, oh, God. Okay. So that is why I admire extroverts in that sense, is that you guys, they don't even understand how this is such like a huge step for us introverts, right? They don't even know They don't even know they're being admired or respected for how just like not aggressive. I don't want to say the word aggressive. Like we're super passive. Not to say they're aggressive, but they're just like more outgoing. Yeah, I would just put it out outgoing. I admire the extrovertedness, outgoingness, but again, I think I don't have a lot of extroverted friends also because I just am too passive to initiate most of the time, and maybe they might find that a bit like annoying. Maybe. Just assuming at this point. Oh my god, I was about to say condolences, but I actually thought your partner died. Oh, thank you for subbing, Chains. Nice, no problem. I was working. Oh, wait, fuck. I missed the chat. It got tangled. Where is it? I was working on my 8th stage PowerPoint. Nice, looking good so far. Yeah, I was about to ask about the presentation. Let's go. Hope to see it too someday. Also, hi Spidey boy, welcome to the stream. I explicitly don't have romance in my story because my lived experience with romance differs too much from what type of romance is in media. I would think so, yeah. At the end of the day, we want to create the story that we know and we've experienced somehow. Not necessarily experienced, but just what we know. I might stream again after dinner. Alright, cool. All my days, I love your pillow. Oh, hi, Ty. Thank you. Thank you for liking Elgato. I swallowed the whole can of salt before stream. Nah, as an introvert, I find that wild and very extroverted. I look at my shoes when walking outside. Me too, boy. I do that too. But I think I have to be more aware of my surroundings. I can't always look at my shoes. But listening to music helps me a lot with being outside. I will say this. My shield from the world is listening to music. It's so crazy. I have to do that though. Like I should be able to be a normal person to just go out, right? But no, at this point when I go out, I have to listen to music. It helps me stay focused, helps me not get too overwhelmed by my surroundings. That is so relatable. Saying hi is so scary. How do they do it? Like I can say hi to someone, no problem, if they're looking at me. But that guy wasn't even looking at us. And she said hi, she didn't get her hi back. So she walked up to him and said hi again. That was the one that blew my mind. Okay, that was just like oh god, me. I can't do that. Why is this triggering my social anxiety moments in public, Lamont? Come on, guys. I mean, it's not that bad in the grand scheme of things. That's the thing, right? What you guys are thinking about her behavior of approaching the guy to say hi again is very irrational. Like, yeah, you're a human. You should be able to do these things. Like, why are you getting, so anxious about doing these things? It's very irrational fears we as introverts have. And I think even though this is the way we are, we should also try to be as, outgoing and as courageous and as extroverted as our extroverted peers, because how else are you gonna meet anyone in this world, right? So that's just how I see extroverts. Like I super admire anyone that can say a double hi, right? I personally won't do it, but I admire you guys for being able to do it. Or raising your hands up in class because you don't understand a question without consulting your friends or some shit like that. That's just not something I can do. Oh, hell nah. Bro, if I didn't apply to your first hi, I don't want to talk to you in forward-leaning ass. Damn. I see. The way introverts and extroverts were explained to me is pretty different. I'm sure you guys have different perceptions of like introverts and extroverts. That's just how I categorize introverts and extroverts to me, personally, okay? I'm sure you guys have your own realities of this. I'm only initiative when I'm buying something. That's good. When I was younger, I couldn't even order pizza over the phone without panicking. Oh, relatable. I I get anxiety over phone calls. I don't know why I have anxiety over phone calls. I just don't like that when they don't understand me, or when I repeat something and they still don't understand me. It's very irrational to have fears of phone calls, but it is what it is. When I tried getting someone's attention one time and they looked busy, but I thought they noticed me, so I waited for them to get back to me until they finally did notice me. Wow, wow, wow. That's crazy though. You must really like this person to try to get their attention then, because for me, I would just fuck off if that person isn't giving it to me. Thinking of it like batteries, introverts gets energy by being alone. Extroverts, yeah, true. Your version of introverts and extroverts definitely is the more normal experience for sure. I think for me, it's just like maybe the personality. I tend to look at the personality more and whatnot. Just people who are more okay with like being outgoing. Technically, yeah. To me, that is it. Until now, I'm scared of phone calls here. How's your day? Do you love it? It's been good. It's been great. I'm streaming. Happy to be streaming. Low key, me too low. I had 2 phone calls today. Maybe we all just have social anxiety. Maybe, yeah. That's not being extrovert though. That's like, notice me, I'm important. Unless you know me, don't step to me like that. That's crazy. No, she wasn't being like aggressive or anything. She was just like saying hi and noticing that her hi wasn't like he didn't notice her, so she made sure the next time that he noticed her. It's not a bad thing. It's a really good thing. Like, she wanted to say that hi because they know each other. That's normal. It's not a power move or anything. I used to ignore phone calls and pretend that I just didn't know the same. It's not fully true that both are my exes, but it's funny to say I'm going to the wedding of my 2 exes. Okay, that makes sense. Not ignoring my grandma though. I always put a note that says no need to call me. I might not be able to pick up the phone on my Food Panda or Grab order if my food is already paid. Yeah, that's good. I always do it too. I just write a note, leave it there. Leave it at the mailbox or leave it at the table or something. I got so many Food Panda ads when I was in Philippines, but I'm still not too sure what is it. Is it just a food delivery app? Yes, it is. It is a food delivery app. In a sense, yeah. The one time I was extroverted like a friend is when I tried to greet a friend of a friend, called them the wrong name when he didn't hear me. I tapped their shirt and said hi. Oh no. The wrong names are the ones that would hurt me though. I hate being wrong. I don't know why. It's irrational to hate being wrong. People learn, people make mistakes, but I don't like being wrong. I always double confirm something before I ask something even. I just don't like to be wrong. It sucks. It sucks to feel this way though. Double highs and achievement? Maybe one day. It's a food delivery app, yeah. I consider myself introvert, but I'ma present my presentation with a clear voice, full confidence, because I put in effort for that shit. Same. When I'm prepared for something, I can look extrovert. You know, if I'm prepared to go to this party, I can be extrovert. But if you put me in that party for a long time, I'm just gonna start fizzling out because I don't have that much energy to socialize. Nah, it was work. I needed something from them, and I thought they told me to wait, but it was towards the person they were in a call with. I see. I don't think I ever had to get someone's attention unless I want to annoy them. It's usually the other way around. Good to know. Also, hi, anime lover. I think I'm extroverted because I never get nervous about presentation, except that once when I had to present to a Supreme Court judge. I wouldn't use the term introverted and extrovertedness in scenarios like that with like a presentation and whatnot. You can be an introvert and you can be really, really good at presentations because you kind of plan for it, right? The planning is what helps us introverts to assess a situation and to perform in a situation. I'm just saying with extroverts, they are more, they can do things without preparation usually. because they are not afraid of being wrong most of the time. And even if they are, they will let bygones be bygones. They're just so okay with that. But for me as an introvert, when I'm wrong, bro, my eyes are open 2 a.m. at night thinking about how wrong I was today. That does happen to me a lot. I don't know if that's an introvert, extrovert thing, but probably not everyone does this, but for me, it's just when I make a mistake, even when I'm already a motherfucking introvert and I don't talk to a lot of people in it, I tend to think about my mistakes more than I should, and that's not a very healthy thing, but yeah. But when it comes to live streams, right? I had time to prepare for my live stream. I know what to talk about for these live streams. I have no problem talking to a camera to like 10 people right now. Just like if I was in a presentation. Because these things, you plan for it. So this is how a fellow introverted like me copes with like social situations. When you are able to plan for things, or when you're good at something, it comes naturally. But I won't lie to you that after this live stream, I'm going to lie down because I'm very tired from socializing on the live stream. That's just not me. I can't live stream for 9 hours, right? I do 2 hours, it's my max. After 2 hours, I gotta go lie down because that is my maximum performance energy. And then I just cut off. Goodbye, world. I'll see you guys on Sunday. That's just me. I will disappear until Sunday. I think extroverted. Oh, okay. Do you remember me? Anime lover. I can't say I really remember you. Sorry, a lot of people come by these streams. But you can remind me who you are. You know how I just sort of inserted myself into Discord servers and started chilling? I'm like that with real people. I think that's a really nice trait to have. Sometimes I get into Discord servers, in the introduction phase. They would say hi to you, I would say hi back. I would try my best to keep the conversation going, but then at the end it always fizzles out because unless you initiate another conversation, they will never initiate a conversation with you again. Because yes, you're the new guy, we said hi to you, we talked to you. If you never initiate with us again, we're never gonna talk to you. We're only gonna talk to the people who are initiating in the chat. Just like real life, I would say, yeah. But that's what I admire about extroverts is, you guys can seem to always insert yourself in situations without making it awkward, or you don't feel bad about it if it is awkward. It's a very, very nice trait to have, It's very bold. It's not something I would do. I would usually assess the conversation that the Discord is having and think about if I want to insert myself first. And usually I never do because I feel like, the conversation has reached its natural end. There's nothing else more I can add, so I won't say anything, Not to say you guys aren't real, but you know what I mean. Nah, I get it. It's all parasocial, right? At the end of the day, I would like to say that the people I met on Discord, the OGs, right? I would like to call them. You guys are my friends, Not necessarily you're my friends IRL, but online, it's nice to just also have online friends. It's a different group of friends. Just like how in IRL, I have different group of friends. I have high school friends, I have college friends, I have work friends. You guys are just in a group of friends. That's how I categorize you guys. Not everyone can be best friends and good friends and whatnot, but friends are sometimes just good enough. Just good enough, I think I remember you were in charge of the music one time, and when you saw the audience are older, you played old songs. Oh, you mean Meow? Who's this for? Meow on Discord? Like with jockey music? I love your cat plush. Thank you. I think he likes you too. Made in China. Now after stream we play Repo. You guys gonna have to give me 30 minutes to recharge for Repo. After the 2 hours, you guys seem to head straight to Repo. Repo is easy for us because we don't really have to talk that much. We just game and chill and de-stress for a bit. What time is it for you right now? It's 5:30 right now. Another half an hour and I'm gonna go. Another half an hour. I usually force yuuning into a conversation. I don't need you to force me. I can do it. What am I? Your baby? We better be your friends. Yeah, you guys are my friends. I was in a improv club for like 5 years. I don't plan. Whoa. I mean, I guess being in an improv club would definitely help you more with social situations. Do they really teach like the yes and thing in improv clubs, or is that mostly just like an acting, like 101 thing? Yes and. I don't know, I learned that from the fucking Ariana Grande thingy. Her fucking song. You sound like you're pointing a gun. Whoa, who's this for? Boya! You need to tag the person you're saying this to. I don't know who you're saying this to. Nico is technically my IRL high school and online friend now. That's nice, right? Just nice to know that you guys are still friends since high school, because that means Nico has seen you grow since high school. Just like how my friend from high school has seen me went from like this emo bitch to like this angsty bitch to become this artsy bitch to now becoming this German bitch. So it's funny. We joke about these things a lot. It's like we keep like making fun of each other of how stupid we were back then, right? Like I would make fun of him, he would make fun of me. It's nice to have people who remember who you used to be. It's very humbling, I would say. So if you can keep friends from eons, years ago, try to keep them as friends. It's very important to look back with your friends on how far you've come in life. Like, what we believe ourselves, if we told each other we would still be friends now that we're almost 30 years old, we wouldn't believe it, but that's how long we've been friends. And it's really beautiful. I think friendships that are like a decade old, these things are very, very nice. They're very, very beautiful. It's very hard to find. So you should treasure it. I have the best spot feel for yuuning. What does that mean? That sounds so weird. This is kind of random, and I really asked this one. If there's anyone in here with English stage art would like for me to add in my PPT, I'll give you full credits in the ending slide. Oh, I give you permission to add my till art, confetti. I can send it. Remind me. You can message me. Remind me to send it to you later, because I probably won't remember. But I can send you my teal arts. You can credit me for sure. I don't mind. Throws energy crystals at you. I don't know where to add it yet. Actually, no, it's okay. Boya and me are giving you permission. Feel free to use our art. Oh, it's chainsaw, you mean? I plan to make a slide look like one of them detective pin boards, if you know what I mean. With red string, I could add art there. Yeah, that would be cute. I can visualize it. That would be nice, yeah. Nico been watching you since high school. I think with rap, they've been friends since high school. They met in high school. We definitely grown a lot, right? Nico kind of sus. I've had friends from high school and early college almost 10 years now, and now I'm going to their wedding, maybe. Different from the ex's wedding. You're going to a lot of weddings, meow. That's crazy, but good for you. Maybe you meet someone there. Maybe you meet another person there at these weddings, right? Isn't this how single people meet other people, friends of friends? Those are nice. I know it's like there's so many like these Hallmark type movies and shows of just how it's always like the wedding best friend groom bridesmaid stories, or like meeting someone from the bride's friends, whatever, right? It's always these kinds of premise, and I always think like, if there's so many stories of the fucking bridesmaids and the fucking groomsmen meeting friends from each other's friends, probably it happens a lot. Probably, right? Best friend spot, I meant. Wait, what? Best friend spot to what? Oh, ew. Okay, Chase. It was so weird for you to say it like that, but alright, I'll take it, I guess. You're pretty as well. Thank you. Hi, welcome to the stream, Piper. I'll probably collect some art near the weekend. I just want to work on the slide a bit more. Yeah, take your time.
my relationships all fizzle out. I'm kind of tired. Yeah, I think sometimes maybe if it fizzles out, maybe you just have more important things to worry about. Maybe unless you find someone who has the same energy as you, right? Like what I said, if you can have the best of both worlds in a relationship where you can both self-isolate and still be within each other's company at the same time. These are like, to me, the best relationships. Just someone who has the same vibes as you. Like when I tell him I want to self-isolate, he understands. He won't be like, but why don't you want to go out with me? Why don't you want to do things with me? He understands. He just be like, oh, I understand. Because he self-isolates a lot too. So you can have the best of both worlds in a relationship. And I hope you guys find that someday. Yeah. I think people are social creatures at the end of the day. We all want to be in the presence of someone. We all want someone to watch us grow. And I hope I blessed everyone on the stream to find their significant other, even if it's just friends, to keep you company on your journey. This is my blessing to everyone today. Me and my friends never talk that much, but we don't feel awkward whenever we meet again, even after months or years. That's the best kind of relationship for me as well. This is with all my friends as well. It's you just feel safe. I would say you feel safe in their company. Someone who can put themselves in other shoes. Yes, those are the nice ones. I'm the type who neglect their partner for their work, like a Hallmark movie antagonist. That's funny though. I like that. Yeah, you're probably the antagonist. I'm not gonna lie. Just based on what you've said so far in this stream, you look like you're the one that is the third wheel, and you're the one that creates the chaos for the main couple. You're the Oh my god, have you guys seen this new side character trend on TikTok? I keep getting these TikToks of these side character POVs of like when your name like takes your food, when your name starts kissing the CEO in front of you, or when your name dumps their work on you just to go hang out with the CEO later. And it's just so funny. I love these POVs of the side characters just being like fucking your name, just abusing them because they have a relationship with the CEO or some shit. Yo, you guys need to hop on TikTok and watch these side character POV. So funny, so funny. I just like, and people are starting in the comments are like saying, should I write a story that is just based on the side characters POVs to your name or main character? Aw, those are so funny. Yeah, I would love to read those stories as well. Thank you, Mother Teresa, for Mother Teresa yuuning, ew, for the blessing. You just said Mother Teresa and yuuning. Why not Mother yuuning? Duh. Yeah, man. Even in my isolation phases, I can't be not around my SO, right? Sometimes just being on a call with your SO and you both doing your things by yourself, that is company and self-isolation at the same time. That is the beautiful middle ground for us introverts. I even work at a big office building in an urban center. To add to your story character arc, beautiful. Meow is the typical chaos creator in these Hallmark movies. Yo, I saw that your name trend just a while ago. You're written up to HR, y'all. Written up to HR. Yeah, it's always the HR as well. Why? Why is it always the HR? Sorry, I was texting my friends, so I wasn't really focused. No, it's okay. We just talked about the trend. Don't you ew my Teresa, bruh. You calling me mother is ew. I get to ew at your Teresa, Boya. Boya's a bit chaotic lately. I like your energy, Boya. Boya and me started fighting a lot in Repo. I think we just got really comfortable with each other. But I like it though. And Boya
Wow, Boya showed me some great art yesterday. It's probably not meant for me, but I enjoyed it. I like that I was the only one who saw it before she deleted it. I like to think that me and Boya are a bit closer like that now. Chainsaw exposed me calling him father. We tight. We tight. If we're really tight, you'll keep doing it. If we're not tight, you won't do it anymore. POE your name when Yuuning and Boya fights in Repo. Oh my god, true! Rhapsody is always the third person side character watching us fighting it out. But y'all, yesterday was so crazy. We got to level 7. It's the highest we've been. And we were at the last extraction point. Rhapsody was the last one alive. Was getting attacked by the hitman. And then the nun clapped her, clipped through the wall. Clapped her and she did AM. That was so funny. But now you know, the monsters can clip through you, the walls and clap you. It does happen, yeah. Aha, welcome to the stream, Aha. Hi. We only have 1 health, right? We were surviving on 1 health and no energy crystals. So going forward, we shouldn't waste our weapons on monsters unless we're in big trouble, right? Only in dire need should we use our weapons because we will run out of energies for sure. Does Repo cost money? I'm never playing. It now costs money, but in Halloween they gave you a trial period to play it for free, but it's over. How are you? I'm doing good. We're just chatting on the stream. We're having a good time. And I should actually start drawing. I haven't drawn a single line this whole stream. I've just been yapping this whole time. Let me just start drawing a bit. And I can push this forward so you guys can see. I'm drawing Caleb. Drawing my Oshi Caleb. Yippee, yippee. But yeah. I'm so excited to introduce everyone to Caleb. He's really the star of Arc 4. I'm now in the middle of writing the Arc 4, the final arc, basically, of my novel. And I would say the star of the final arc is kind of Caleb. He really be the one out here doing the most right now. Unfortunately, I cannot have the novel out by this year. I'm looking at my trajectory. It's not happening. But by next year, hopefully, I'm planning when I come back from Malaysia, maybe February, I would like to have my novel out by then. That would be nice. I'll have to settle everything with my beta reader too. Oh nice, can I see your drawings? Oh yeah, sure. I'm still at the sketching phase. So this is what I have so far. I'm still sketching. Oh, let me show you guys. I wanted to tell you guys what we did last week. So last week on Discord, on Weekly Art Jam Discord, we did an art relay swap challenge. That was really fun. And I want to thank Rhapsody and Ashming for helping me do this. So basically what I did was I did the sketch for these characters. This was my sketch. And then we had to pass it to a random person on Discord to do the line art. And I think Rhapsody got the line art. And then this is Rhapsody's line art and Ash's colors. So they did So after I got these, I also did the final edit, and this is how they look like in the final edit. So I want to thank you guys for contributing, for flat coloring it for me, for light ironing it for me. That's like free labor, y'all, but I appreciate it. And I ended up getting this. I ended up getting Yerin's line art. This was Yerin's sketch. I got Yerin's sketch. This is Yerin's beautiful sketch. Okay. So I was thinking, okay, this sketch is kind of perfect. There's really nothing I can add to it. So I just like kind of redrew the sketch and closed in all the gaps for the color artist to fill. And I forgot who did the color, but I think Rhapsody did the color, and then that was it. And then I also got to do Nico's colors. It's a shame though, because I was thinking I will fill in the colors because I don't have time. And I would think if Nico is not happy with the colors, like he can always just change it. But then he said the file was corrupted, so he couldn't change it. So it's that was too bad. We had a lot of file issues for this art swap relay. So I think going forward next year, I will make sure that everyone can send in files, like at least know how to save files and stuff like that to send to each other. But yeah, it was really fun. We made a lot of good art from it. Had a lot of fun. Did you guys have fun though? Can't wait to read the whole thing. Me too. Yippee yippee. My Steam library has been full of unplayed games. Get to it. Nadaloom was cheating. I knew it before I thought she was gonna follow in front of me. Don't really like to spend money on games because usually I get bored of games within a year. Same. But at this point, it's better than cracking it. Am I right? My 3 hours is already a lot. Try 2 minutes. Can you do a collab with me if you want? Your art is so good. Yeah. Are you on Discord? Feel free to hit me up on Discord. I have a Discord server link in the description if you want to collab with other artists on there too. Just shout them out. Be like, hi, anybody want to collab with me? I think you would find responders. We have a lot of artists on that Discord. They're very cool. Yeah, I didn't join because I didn't think I could do it as a traditional artist. Oh, that's fine. Maybe next time then. I did the color. I see. Nice. I really need to learn how to do digital. Someday, right? Also, oh boy, yeah, I'm waiting. I'm waiting on your art summary. I really wanna showcase my artwork summary this year. I'm really proud of my improvements this year. Like let me bring you guys one-on-one to it. This is a template, art summary template I got from 2024. If you guys want this template as well, I have the link on Discord. If you join my Discord, I'll send you the link. I have the link already on it, and it's basically just like an art summary template for if you want to do for 2025. But yeah, basically my art summary for 2025, January, we started with this little comic sketch of them, okay? It was just like an idea I had. And then you see how like scratchy the line art is in the beginning. And then in February, by the way, I should rotate this thing because this is not, I forgot that this shit is flipped. It's okay. It's alright. I mean, sorry, just a sec. I can do this quick. Because shit is flipped with the front camera. So January, again, we started with a sketchy sketch. And then in February, we had a Valentine's Day collab, Valentine's Day comic thingy on Discord, and I did them as my comic for sure again. And then in March, I started to get somewhat serious about my OC, so I made like what I thought could be the title card for it. So this is basically the title card of my OC. And then in April, I started making mini comics of them, like from like their childhood and stuff like that. And this is just one of the panels from like those mini comics of Theo.
And then in May, I got even more serious about backgrounds. I leaned more towards backgrounds. I had like whole like background set up for like, oh, okay, I want them to be in high school. This is what the high school setting looks like. So that's me. That's me actualizing the background. Something happened in June. I don't know what happened in June. I think after the accountability challenge, or maybe this was before the accountability challenge, I don't remember. But in June, I got really serious of thinking I don't want my characters to look like this forever. Nothing wrong with this style. It's cute. It's okay. It's cute. It's whatnot. But I was always more fascinated with styles like this that look more like BL manhwas, right? Like I think we can all agree we like art styles that are like semi-realistic and stuff like that. And that was the same for me. I wanted to lean into more that BL manhwa semi-realistic art style. So I decided to commit 2 months of studying to doing character restylization. So what I would do was I would self-study Pinterest like BL manhwas that I like to draw my characters in that style. So this was my first attempt at Lauren in June, okay? In another style. And then in July, after revamping the art style, I got more focus on the story of like them interacting with each other. This is them fighting kind of. So yeah, just stuff like that. After I got their styles nailed down, I did the whole like interaction thingy. And this is in August. I think my style sort of peaked in August. I was really happy with this one. I also had references for this, but it was really nice. It's exactly how I wanted my characters to look like, right? So this is just Lauren when he was 13 years old, but I just liked how he looked. I liked the style, the vibes of the colors that it's giving off. It's exactly how I envisioned what my comic could have been, you know? And then after August, in September, I challenged myself to do something more complicated. So I did like a little nightmare thing for Theo. This is just his nightmares, okay? It's lore based, so I can't really say anything, but just know they're not random. They make sense. They're just elements to his nightmares. And I really like how I did the colors and everything here. It's just something more out of the box for me. I don't usually do stuff like this, so I really liked how it came out. And then in October, we got really, I don't know what happened in October. I think in October, I became a gooner or something. I got really down bad for my OCs. Like I just liked them so much to the point, because I was writing so much about them. I wanted to see more of them interacting. And then in October, this is like a self-indulgent art of Lauren. But this is kind of like me. This is kind of just like him peaking, his style, like his face. I kind of peaked with the art style here. Basically, I fixed their looks and everything, got their style all nailed down by October, kind of. In November, I also really liked this. I did like a little AU thing where I drew them as soldiers. I really liked how I drew Lauren as a soldier here. I just think it's like, this is my best. This is kind of my best visualization of a BLOC, right? This is kind of my best visualization of a BLOC, and I don't think I can do any better than this. So I kind of feel like I peaked towards the end of the year. And December, we haven't reached December yet, so maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll create something nice. Maybe it will come, right? And finally, we have a highlight of the year. This is the masterpiece. I wouldn't call it a masterpiece, but I would like to say I spent the most time on this piece. I spent like 4 days on this. This is the one where I had to draw the motherfucking background for. It doesn't look like much here because it's cropped. Let me show you the original. That was kind of my best work, I'm not gonna lie. Even though it's kind of just a background shot, it's not that impressive.
But I say it's my best work because I did spend a lot of time on this background, just lining them, giving them effects, putting colors on it, shit like that. It's not much compared to all the things I've drawn, but I would like to just put this as the shout out post of the year just because I spent the most time on this one compared to all of them. So there you go. That is my summary of the year. I'm very happy that this year was so productive. I would say 2025, despite migrating, coming to Germany as someone new who doesn't know the language and having to start German class and write the novel and live stream and work on the comic at the same time, it's been a really, really productive year. It's quite scary how productive I became when I'm forced into a new environment. It's really crazy, but yeah. I appreciate the productiveness this year has given me, especially how, from what you guys just saw, how my art style completely changed from January to all the way to November. Like, this is to me just, this is progress to me. This is big progress to me. This is just someone who was very determined to come out of this art style to this art style, okay? This is just how my determination is defined. Is just I was very, very determined to leave the fluffy, cutesy, twinky art style to have more shapes and styles and just like differences in how my OCs can look. So there you go. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk or whatever. Only 2025 was unexpected but productive for sure. I hope 2026 will be good to us. Same. I hope 2026 is good to you all. Help autocorrect. Does it help me? Let me scroll back up real quick. Don't you have Instagram? I do. I do have Instagram. Links also in the description, yeah. All my links are in the description. It's yuuning.com. It has all my social media on that. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for calling me cute. I think at this age, it's kind of weird to be called cute, but I have to accept it while I still am young. Hell yeah. All I do is comic though. I still thank Argent Discord and Valentine's Prom. I birthed my sad gay OCs. Very, 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 very proud of you, boy. I'm very, very happy you gained so much this year, you know, with Patreon and you almost leaving your job and you securing that bag and you, holy shit, you with social media, you just boomed. You just bombed, right? You became a bomb. You became a repo bomb, right? It's so crazy. I liked how crazy this year was for you, and I hope, you know, you can maintain it, you know. Do bigger things if you want. You will never get an opportunity like this again, right? If you want to do VAs, you know, you want to do animations, you want to have some people to help you do things, do all of them because now you have the resources. And you probably will have the time soon to do everything that you've always wanted to do, right? It's beautiful, Boya. It's beautiful. May you continue to have success with all your OCs and your stories. They used to be so fluff, right? I saw that Valentine's. I was compiling the ArtGen Discord's art and I saw your Valentine's Day comic and I was like, ew, oh my god, this was Boya's. Wait, I have to show you guys Boya. Sorry, Boya, I'm clocking you right now. I have to show them your Valentine's Day comics. It's so crazy. It's okay. I'll show them your Valentine's Day comics and I'll show them my Valentine's Day comic, okay? Just to make it fair. But I had to clock you real quick. Like, y'all don't understand this. I had to watch her grow from this to that. It's so crazy. Where's the other slide? Where is it? Where's the other slide? Okay, I can't find it apparently. I can only find one slide, sorry. You won this time, Boya. I couldn't find the other slide. Oh my god. I was looking at her art yesterday and I was just like, oh my god. That's Boya's old art in February? Let's go. I mean, first of all, the art is amazing. The skills has always been there. That's what I told Boya. Boya has always been good at what she does, right? But look how tamed and cute and fluffy her OC used to be. Okay, this is a Valentine's Day comic of her BL OCs. Okay, this is Adrian and Dennis. Okay, Dennis reaches out for Adrian's hand. It touches it, and Adrian's all like, "Oh, okay." And then Dennis is all like a little tsundere. He's just like, what do you say? Good morning. Aw, and he's fucking blushing and shit. That was the OC. Remember this. Remember this. This was Boya's OC in February. Okay? Now let me show you Boya's OCs in right now. Right now. Let me show you Boya's OC. This is Boya's Instagram, okay? Oh my god. This is Boya's current OC is just freaking angst, bro. The freaking black and white and the freaking psychological dialogues. Like, my god, like look at how drama. Look at the drama in these panels. Like, my god. And it's all just like angst, like yearn and angst and oh, and he cries in the last. This is the same guy that tried to touch his hand and was like blushing and shit. Now he's fucking, Boya makes him fucking cry like crazy. This is Boya, by the way. So that's Boya's OC. I haven't changed much. This was my Valentine's Day comics. Now that I clocked Boya, let me clock myself. This was my Valentine's Day comic of, this is Lauren. He's saying Valentine's Day. And Theo is just like, why the fuck are you telling me this? He's like, he doesn't care. And then Lauren gives him a rose over here. And then Theo tries to walk away. Lauren is saying, this rose is for you. Where are you going? This is my old art, okay? Let me show you my new art now, okay? The new one is really bad though, holy shit. The new one, this is how I draw them now, okay? The caption here says, Theo is insecure about his height, and Lauren makes fun of him for it, okay? So he has like height insecurities. And then the next slide, I just drew him chugging milk. And the caption is, I need to get taller. And then we got Lauren in the background just like, huh? So there you go. That is my evolution of my OC. I just went from like super fluffy, cute OCs to like Gunnar bait OCs or something. I don't know. Just more refined for the fluff and the Gunners. There you go. We all became Gunners, Boya. We became Gunners. That's the conclusion. We became Gunners. I miss accountability challenge. Can we bring it back? I'll bring it back next year, okay? I'll bring it back in April. For real. Get your ass ready for next year's accountability challenge. I don't have any real OCs in any relationships. Maybe I could make some. You could. Yeah. If you like to. Help, I haven't drawn in like a month. It's okay. If you have school and whatnot, you'll be busy, right? I should make an OC couple who are married because they had a common ex. Wouldn't that be fun? That is a setup. I'm not gonna lie. That is a Hallmark setup. You should participate in accountability challenge. If I would do one again, it really helps with procrastination.
Nice. Mine was 6K steps a day and draw ikemen daily. Those were my challenge for myself. Yep. I'm Goontober. It's okay. We became Gooner when you created that channel. Fuck. Don't expose me. Oh man. 2021 oh, bomb guy from Repo. February doesn't even feel that long ago. It feels like forever to me. Fluff, you? I'm so used to the angst that this makes me so happy, right? I was reading it yesterday. I thought it was so cute as well. And I felt some kind of, what is this feeling? Joy? What the fuck is this feeling? Ew. I felt that shit in my bones, and I was like not having it. It's like, where's my angst, bro? I love making him cry one way or another. Fucking boy, stop. Okay, it's the end of the stream. I allow you to be Gooner, Boya, from towards the end of the stream. No one's watching at this point, but yeah, I'll allow you to. But I understand that context, just so you know. Ultio art looks so different, right? Something happened in June. I was just like, I want to leave my twink era. I want to leave my only being able to draw twinks era because I was not happy. I wanted Lauren to look like the way he is now. Okay, I didn't like that Lauren still looked like that from the beginning, right? Like, let me show you. Like, I needed this kind of difference. Like, yes, Theo will stay a twink as he is, as he should be. But Lauren, no. None of that. We're leaving that era, bro. We're leaving that era. But yeah. I also quite like my Homelander Lauren. Like, him in the suit is quite nice. I'm not gonna lie. We love it. We love it, girlies. Love the height difference though. Yes. It's like Shorty and Tolly. I actually suck at Angs, but maybe it's my own brand of Angs. Also, sorry if I'm off topic because I'm in class and the stream desyncs for me a lot. No, that's okay. I'm actually heading out soon. But yeah. Oh my god, my brain wasn't loading. I saw the balls in his belly for like split second. That's okay. It's just his basketball, kinda, yeah. But yeah. My energy depleted. This is how you know my energy has depleted. I feel tired. I'm probably gonna head off stream, yeah. I'm a bit hungry as well. I haven't had lunch. This is what happens when I'm left by myself. I don't eat properly. I nap and I don't wake up. No one tells me to wake up. My alarm doesn't tell me to wake up. And I don't have lunch and now I'm hungry. So I'm probably gonna have to make myself some food. And I'm gonna go repo with you guys later. But yeah, that's it for today. I haven't drawn shit today, but just so you know, a lot of art was made this week. I also did like the student ID photo for them, for school, for their school, not my school, their school. And I really liked it. Hee. Student ID photo. Yippee. Yeah, it's been a productive year. And I just want to mention this real quick before I leave, is that this Sunday, I have another live stream. It's my last live stream on this table. I don't know if I will live stream again after Sunday. I definitely won't be live streaming next week, so you won't see me next week, Wednesday. And I don't know if I will be live streaming after the next week's Wednesday. So this Sunday is probably my last live stream for the year until further notice, unless I want to go on. I'll let you guys know on Discord if I want to live stream again during December or January. But yeah. Other than that, I'm taking a holiday off. I need a fucking holiday, basically. So yeah.
But I'm glad you guys have stuck through with me for months, right? I've seen you guys for months on the live streams, and I appreciate you guys for joining all this time. It's been great. It's been fun. Always have a good time talking to you guys, and I hope to see you guys on Sunday, about the same time. We're gonna be doing a Discord award. I'm gonna be doing an award show to hand out to my Discord members. It's gonna be fun, and yeah, I'll see you guys on Sunday. Okay. Hope you guys have a good weekend incoming. Hope you guys have a good incoming weekend, and yeah, hope you guys have a good day or night. Goodbye. I really need to figure out a way to end these things. But yeah, goodbye. Bye bye. Hope you have a good one. Bye bye. Have a good one.